Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Let us continue with the other examples of rectification of error. So here the another example is that credit purchase of goods from Parth rupees 200 is recorded as cash purchase. So here the correct transaction is credit purchase. So credit purchase from Parth. So the correct entry should be purchase account debited to Parth account. Now by mistake the credit purchase is recorded as cash purchase. So here the wrong entry is passed as purchase account debited to cash account. So here, in the account Parth account is correctly debited. So in the rectification entry purchase account is correctly debited. So in the rectification entry purchase account will not be given any effect. So here which account is wrongly credited? Cash account is wrongly credited, which we have to cancel, and instead of cash account the Parth account should be credited. So in the rectification entry cash account is to be cancelled by giving debit effect. So in the rectification entry cash account is debited and you have to credit the correct account Parth account. So rectification entry will be cash account debited to Parth account. So here, in the accountancy what will happen, it is whenever you are following the correct method of solution, so automatically the answer is there. So here the accounting process or the accounting system itself gives the answer. So in the error you should rectify the error in such a manner that automatically you will get the answer from the process of rectifying itself. So that process again I will repeat. First think about the correct entry, secondly think about the wrong entry, then whatever the correct entry is recorded in both, which is not wrong actually, that should not be given effect in the rectification error. Like here purchase account is correctly debited, so rectification entry purchase account does not have any place. So the wrong entry is cash account is wrongly credited, so cancel the cash account, give the debit effect. Parth account should be correctly credited, so entry will get cash to Parth account. Another error is compensating error. So for example, rent paid rupees 400 recorded as rupees 40, means rent paid is recorded by less amount, rupees 360 recorded less, while wages paid rupees 40 is recorded as rupees 400, means wages paid are recorded more by rupees 360. So how to rectify the error? So here there are two transactions, rent paid and wages paid, but it is both transactions the amount is recorded by less amount. So here correct entry is Ram account debited to cash account, correct amount is 400. Another correct entry is wages account debited to cash account 40 rupees. Now here the wrong effect is given as rent account is correctly debited, but instead of debiting this 400 you have debited rupees 40. So rent account is debited less. So in the rectification entry rent account should be debited more by rupees 360. Now here cash account is also recorded credited less. So in the rectification entry cash account should be credited more. So here to rectify this, only if you want to rectify this error of rent paid by less amount, the correct rectification entry will be rent account debited to cash account credited 360, because here in the both the accounts the rent is recorded less. So another entry is wages account debited to cash account, correct amount is 40 rupees. Now which wrong entry is passed? Wages account debited 400 to cash account 400. So here the amount is recorded more in wages account as well as cash account. So to rectify this error cash account should be, so here you have to give the opposite effect, because cash account is credited more, so you have to debit cash account by rupees 360 because you want to cancel from the credit side cash account by rupees 360. So cash account should be debited 360. The same way wages account is debited more by 360. So to cancel the debit entry of wages by rupees 360, the wages account should be credited by 360. Now as here instead of in the rectification entry there is no need to give two entry. if you debit rent account by 360 and credit wages account by 360, then automatically the entire transaction is rectified, because cash account is here credited by 360 and cash account is debited by 360 in the another rectification entry. So you can give one rectification entry that is cash account debited to wages account. Now another example, this example is the error of commission. Cash paid to Priya rupees 300 debited to Eva's account. So correct entry is Priya's account debited to cash account, because cash is paid to Priya. Now here wrong entry is, instead of debiting Priya account, Eva account is debited. Here there is no error in the amount. So here the error is that instead of debiting Priya, you have debited Eva. So in the rectification entry, Eva is to be cancelled. So here debit entry of Eva is to be cancelled by crediting the Eva's account, and Priya's account should be correctly debited. So you will get the rectification entry as Priya's account debited to Eva's account. Another question. Credit purchase of goods rupees 70 from Riya is recorded as rupees 700. So the correct entry is purchase account debited to Riya account 70. So here the wrong effect is in the amount. Purchase account debited to Riya account is correct, but instead of rupees 70 you have debited as well as credited rupees 700. So here in the both debit and credit entry, 630 rupees is debited more as well as here credited more. So in order to rectify the error, you have to pass the reverse entry. Reverse entry means Riya's account is credited more by 630. So in the rectification entry, Riya's account should be debited. Here purchase account is debited more, so by 630. So in the rectification entry, purchase account should be credited by rupees 630. So the entry will be rectified by Riya's account debited to purchase account 630. So here whenever the amount is changed, when there is mistake in the recording the amount, so here the error will be occur by the difference of the amount 70 and 700, that is by rupees 630. Now continue with the another example, that total of purchase book taken as rupees 100 instead of rupees 1000, means while totaling of this purchase book there is an error occurred. So whenever the total of rupees 100 is taken as rupees 1000, so this is called as casting error. When the error is located before now here this type of error can be located two stages. Number one, when the ledger account is prepared and trial balance is not prepared, or this type of error may be located after preparing the trial balance. So here when this type of error is located before preparing the trial balance, there is no need to pass journal entry. So you can rectify the error by passing a remark in particular respective account. Now in this example, that if this particular error of total of purchase book taken as 100 instead of rupees 1000, right? So here it is total is taken less. So it is casting by the sort amount of rupees 900 in purchase account. So here how this entry is recorded, as if right now to sundry debtors rupees 100, correct amount is rupees 1000. So here in order to make the purchase account total rupees 1000, you should debit more rupees 900. So as if this error is located before preparing the trial balance, then in the purchase account you have to give the remark like total of purchase book cards sold. So here as the total is taken less, so you have to give the difference amount on the same side. So here 900 should be recorded on the debit side to make the total of purchase account rupees 1000, because 100 is already there. So as 900 is not taken less in the totaling, so you have to debit 900 on the purchase account to rectify the error. So here there is no need to pass journal entry, only the remarks should be given in the purchase account. If the error is, suppose it is casted more, means instead of rupees 1000 is recorded as 100, right? So here if the casting is more, then you have to record on the opposite side to reduce the total error. So here that respective account, only by giving a remark only you can rectify the account. Now if the same error is located after preparing the trial balance, but before preparing the final accounts. Then the error can be rectified by using suspense account and passing journal entry. So here the purchase account is debited less. So in the journal entry, you have to debit purchase account by rupees 900. There is no account to be credited because here the error is only one side. Totaling error is only one side. So the other account credited should be suspense account. So here suspense account is credited when you have no any other account to debit or credit, because the error is only on one-sided error. And the another reason is if the error is located after preparing trial balance. So here the entry can be rectified with the help of suspense account by debiting purchase account and crediting suspense account. Now let us take another example, that cash received from Janki rupees 300 has not been posted to her account. So here this is called error of posting error. Means this transaction is correctly recorded in cash book but not posted in Janki's account. So here you should think that cash received from Janki should be recorded in which side of account. So here the correct entry is cash account debited to Janki's account. So Janki's account should be credited while making the posting in Janki's account. As the posting is not done in Janki's account, so Janki's account should be correctly credited. So in the here, if this error is located before preparing the trial balance, then the method of rectifying is directly give the remark in Janki's account on the correct side. As Janki account is not credited, so Janki's account should be credited by cash account rupees 300. So this is the correct method if that error is located before preparing trial balance. Now the same error, if it is reflected after preparing trial balance, when the trial balance does not tally and afterwards you are locating that Janki's account is not credited by rupees 300. So once the Janki's account is closed and the trial balance is prepared, you cannot give the remark in Janki's account. So here compulsorily you have to pass journal entry by using suspense account. So here if that error is located after preparing trial balance, then Janki's account should be credited. As there is no any other account to be debited, so here suspense account should be debited. So here these certain principles or say certain points should be kept in mind while rectifying the error. So number one is, for error of principle, compulsorily you have to pass journal entry. For error of complete omission, compulsorily you have to pass journal entry. Next thing, that if an error is located before the trial balance, before preparing the trial balance, then there is no need to pass journal entry. You can rectify the error only by giving remark in that particular respective ledger account, because the ledger account is not total, trial balance is not prepared, so still it is possible to make changes in the ledger account. So if the error is rectified before preparing trial balance, then you should give and rectifying remark in the particular ledger account. But if the error is located after preparing trial balance, then by using the suspense account you have to pass journal entry if the error is such for which the trial balance does not tally. So this principle should be kept in mind. Now another still will continue with the example in the next session. Thank you.
Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.